What if that amazing night sky, the one full of stars, what if it's doing more than just looking beautiful?
You mean, like, it holds secrets?
Exactly. Secrets about our reality. Stuff that might seriously challenge what you think you know.
Intriguing.
Imagine those little lights aren't just suns far away. Maybe they're, I don't know, contact points or reflections of what's inside you.
Okay, you got my attention.
Good. Because we're diving deep into the world of Tim Tactical. He's this incredible explorer navigating spirituality, science, ufology, even human consciousness.
Tim Tactical, right. He has a very unique perspective.
He really does. It's going to be eye-opening. Oh, and a quick heads up for you listening.
Yes.
Make sure you watch this right to the very end. You might be really surprised by what comes up.
All right, noted. So Tim Tactical, what makes his approach stand out? It's grounded, right?
Totally. He combines this rigorous tactical thinking with a really deep, almost spiritual curiosity.
Which is rare in these fields, Usually it's one or the other.
Absolutely. He's not just theorizing, he's an investigator. Spent years looking at how spirituality, science, ufology all connect, and how it connects to, us growing as people.
So part detective, part mystic.
That's a great way to put it. Sharp mind, open heart. He's dedicated to finding truths others might just dismiss.
And that tactical background helps him stay methodical, I imagine.
For sure. Whether it's an earthly puzzle or something, stranger. But it's the spiritual side that pushes him to ask the big questions.
Like, could ancient wisdom actually explain quantum physics?
Yeah. Or are there real historical records of non-human contact? And how do things like UFO sightings maybe help us evolve?
That synthesis, the tactical and the spiritual, that's key to his method.
It allows him to look critically at everything science, ancient texts, but stay open to stuff outside the box.
Right, a discerning but receptive approach.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Tim apparently got involved in some, let's say, covert projects.
Okay.
Well, he talks about experiences in underground facilities, seeing ancient documents, even encounters with beings not from Earth.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is. But his goal isn't just to tell wild stories. He wants to share what he learned.
Like practical lessons.
Exactly. Mastering fear, sharpening intuition, tapping into this universal energy he believes we can all access.
So it's about empowerment.
Yes, empowering you, the listener, on your own path, using curiosity and disciplined practice.
And those intense experiences, whatever they were, forced him to develop ways to handle fear and ambiguity.
That's the tactical part shining through. A structured way to process really profound, maybe unsettling stuff.
Makes sense.
So that's our focus today. How Tim Tactical's journey, his insights, can be a catalyst for your spiritual and personal growth.
Exploring that connection between spirituality, science, ufology.
And how understanding that convergence might really shift things in your life.
Okay.
Let's unpack this blend.
Where do we start? The interplay between the three.
Yeah, let's look at how Tim sees spirituality, science, and ufology working together. Not separate subjects, but different views of one big reality.
He really insists on seeing them as overlapping, right? Mutually reinforcing ways to understand things.
Exactly. Think ancient practices boosting brain power, quantum physics echoing old philosophies, and UFOs making us rethink our cosmic place.
It's a compelling framework.
Sound intriguing? Stick with us. And remember that announcement.
Watch till the end. Got it.
Because you might be very surprised. Okay, first up, spirituality.
Not just tradition, but connecting to a universal energy.
Right. Tim sees things like meditation as more than just relaxing. It's about expanding awareness.
And neuroscience is catching up, showing real brain changes.
Totally. More gray matter, better emotional regulation, focus, tangible stuff. Tim says meditation is like
tuning a radio.
Yeah, tuning your inner self to the universe's frequency. It's practical, not just mystical fluff.
A technique for inner strength, purpose. Makes you wonder if ancient sages knew this stuff intuitively.
And science is now giving us the language for it. It's fascinating.
And this fits into the bigger picture, the growing evidence for the benefits of these practices.
Which leads us straight into science, especially quantum physics.
Where reality itself seems up for grabs.
Right. Particles in multiple states at one superposition. Entangled particles connected instantly over distance non-locality.
Tim finds this stuff compelling because it echoes spiritual ideas, doesn't it? Interconnectedness, reality being fluid.
Definitely. Think about entanglement. Could that explain that intuitive sense of connection people feel?
Or time dilation, time being relative. Could our minds play a role in how we experience time?
Tim asks those exact questions. Could our thoughts shape quantum reality? Could our minds bend time?
It's mind-bending stuff, pushing the edges of science and philosophy.
So science isn't just about out there, it's about in here too. Our potential, our cosmic place.
That potential convergence between quantum principles and spiritual experience is really thought-provoking.
Okay, let's switch gears slightly. Ufology, often controversial.
For Tim, it's not just lights in the sky, is it? It's a catalyst.
A catalyst for shifting human awareness. His reported encounters, like with the Greys,
The ones with the big eyes, slender bodies.
yeah, they led him to think maybe these phenomena aren't threats, but maybe nudges towards evolution.
Interesting take. Roswell, for example, definitely started a global conversation, regardless of the specifics.
And pushed technology, arguably. Plus, you look at ancient cultures
Texts, art, descriptions that sound like non-human visitors.
all over the world. Tim asks, what if they weren't invaders, but maybe guides, mentors for our spiritual growth,
That's a bold question. It forces you to question assumptions.
which is key for growth,
Yeah.
right? Breaking down those self-imposed limits.
His perspective definitely encourages looking beyond simple explanations, considering a bigger cosmic story we might be part of.
And here's the payoff. These three fields, spirituality, science, ufology, they're not separate.
They're interconnected, facets of a bigger truth.
Spirituality sharpens intuition. Science gives us tools to explore reality. Ufology makes us dream bigger about what reality includes.
A powerful framework for transformation.
Tim's own journey seems to prove it. Integrating these things helped him turn fear into purpose.
And he says anyone can start exploring this. Small steps.
Right. Meditate for a few minutes, read a science article, ponder a UFO case, start reshaping your perspective.
Opening up to new possibilities.
But here's a bigger thought. What if this convergence isn't just personal? What if it's tied to something cosmic?
Like the galactic cycle idea, the 12,000 or 15,000 year rhythm.
Yeah, maybe influencing Earth's reality right now. And if so, what's your role in it all?
That adds a whole other layer. Our personal journey is tied to cosmic rhythm.
Keep listening, because now we're getting into the mysteries that can really drive change.
Okay, so these unexplained phenomena, they can be catalysts.
That's Tim's view. Things that challenge us, push our boundaries, like crop circles.
Those huge, intricate patterns appearing overnight. Wild.
Exactly. How do they happen? Skeptics have theories, but Tim sees them as,
Riddles from the universe.
yeah, challenging us to think bigger, trying to understand them, even just appreciating the mystery. Trains your mind.
To see patterns, think creatively, look beyond the obvious.
Which is fundamental for personal growth, right? Seeing new solutions in your own life.
So curiosity about a mystery could unlock a personal breakthrough.
Could be. Then there are the ancient texts.
From different cultures, hinting at visitors.
Mayan astronomy, Indian flying chariots, global accounts of sky beings. Tim's analyzed texts like these.
And he thinks they might be actual historical records, not just myths.
He contends they could be. Encoded in the language of their time, maybe, but records of real encounters.
Exploring that idea definitely stretches your perception of what's possible.
It makes you question everything, your history, your place. That kind of mind stretch often comes before big personal shifts.
It makes you wonder why some people embrace new ideas and others don't. Is it about willingness to question?
Could be. Now let's go big picture. That galactic cycle concept.
Thousands of years long, maybe affecting Earth. Solar flares, magnetic shifts, consciousness.
Science is still figuring it out, but Tim sees us as active players in this potential shift.
Not something to fear, but an opportunity to evolve.
Exactly. Embracing that mystery, being part of a cosmic rhythm, can be empowering.
Makes you take ownership, set bigger goals, align with a universe in motion.
It's like cosmic empowerment. But the question is, what if this cycle is activating your potential right now?
Whoa! Integrating the personal journey with huge cosmic events.
Though these mysteries aren't just things to wonder about, they're tools.
Practical tools for development. How?
Tim suggests things like journaling about a mystery that fascinates you, UFO disclosure, ancient sites, whatever.
And asking yourself what it reveals about your own thinking limits.
Yeah. Or visualization. Picture your goals, but see them like intricate, unexplained crop circles, part of the cosmic plan.
Building mental resilience, adaptability, like training for uncertainty.
Exactly. Tim says, mysteries train you to thrive in the unknown, and that's where real growth happens.
It's not just about curiosity, but using these enigmas for introspection, building inner resources.
But here's the kicker. What if these things, crop circles, ancient texts, cycles, are connected?
Pieces of a bigger puzzle.
Maybe part of a process to prepare humanity for something big. Contact. A leap in consciousness.
And what does that mean for us individually?
What does it mean for you? Don't go anywhere, because Tim's got actionable steps next.
Okay, practical application time.
But first, now for some good news.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Well, if you're finding this deep dive interesting and you leave a comment, YouTube actually learns what you like. It'll start recommending more videos like this one to you.
Oh, nice. Tailored content.
Right. So it really helps if you subscribe, leave that comment, and maybe even share this video with someone who dig it.
Good tip. Helps curate your own info stream.
Definitely. Okay, so we've explored some pretty mind-bending ideas.
Convergence, mysteries, transformation.
But how do you actually use this stuff? How do you make concrete changes?
That's the key question. From theory to practice.
Tim is all about practical tools. Doesn't matter if you're a skeptic, a seeker, or just curious. He offers a roadmap.
Making these big ideas accessible, less overwhelming.
Ready to take these concepts and start building a life that feels more connected.
Let's get into the actionable steps.
Okay, Tim's core idea is simple. Small, consistent actions lead to big changes.
You don't need a spaceship landing in your yard to start transforming.
Exactly. It starts with training your mind, nurturing your spirit, aligning with the universe's rhythms.
Discipline and an open mind working together.
It's a mix of the tactical and the mystical. Practices to break limits, boost intuition, unlock potential.
Things you can actually do, starting today.
Right. So let's break down these steps. How do they connect back to everything we've discussed?
Step 1 must be meditation. Right.
You got it. Step 1, meditate to Fizet. Connect with cosmic energy. Start small, just 10 minutes a day.
Find a quiet spot, focus on your breath, keep it simple.
Tim calls it plugging into the universe's Wi-Fi, and science backs it up. Less stress, more focus, empathy.
But Tim suggests it might go deeper, aligning with frequencies used by sages, or maybe others.
Possibly. He suggests visualizing a golden light connecting you to the stars. Just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What could it unlock?
It grounds the practice but adds that expansive element. Nice. Okay, step 2.
Step 2, question reality with a daily journal. Get a notebook, ask one big question each day.
Like about purpose, reality, UFOs.
Anything that stretches your mind, then just write unfiltered. Tim says this helped him analyze cryptic stuff.
It's not about finding answers immediately, but training the mind.
Exactly. Exploring possibilities, challenging assumptions, builds mental flexibility for everything in life.
What if one question really did lead to a breakthrough? Powerful idea.
Step 3, dive into the unknown with curiosity. Spend maybe 15 minutes a week learning about something new and weird.
Quantum physics basics, UFO cases, ancient myths.
Whatever sparks your interest outside your usual zone. Tim uses Roswell, suggests it's bird tech like fiber optics.
It's like a brain gym, expanding your worldview, getting comfortable with uncertainty.
Right. It's about rewiring your brain to be more adaptable. What if one article sparks your next big idea?
Cultivating that open, curious mindset. Love it. What's 4?
Step 4, set cosmic goals with visualization. 5 minutes a day. Picture your dreams, but see them as already part of the universe's plan.
Like they're glowing crop circles in the cosmic field.
Yeah, something like that. Tim apparently used this during intense encounters. It's more than daydreaming.
Programming the subconscious, aligning with cosmic potential.
That's the idea. Science shows visualization boosts motivation, but Tim adds the spiritual spin, co-creating with the universe.
What if your biggest dream is just waiting for that focused intention?
Makes you think. Okay, finally, step 5, build a cosmic community.
Connect with others who share this curiosity.
Yes, online forums, groups, local meetups. Tim has his own community, allshifthappily.now.com.
Sharing experiences, meditating together, discussing these ideas.
Because nobody grows alone, right? Sharing amplifies energy, accelerates growth.
Science shows social bonds boost well-being. Tim sees it as cosmic synergy.
Yeah, helping humanity shift towards a happier future. Who could you reach out to today for a deep chat about this stuff?
Finding your tribe is so important for this kind of exploration.
So these 5 steps, done consistently, become a lifestyle. Tim's journey shows it works.
And they tie back to the mysteries meditation connects to consciousness, questioning relates to ancient accounts.
It all fits. Start small, pick one step for a week, see how your perspective shifts.
Like training for that cosmic marathon.
Exactly. But the big question lingers. What if these practices are prep work?
Preparation for what? A big reveal.
Maybe. About ETs, consciousness,
Yeah.
your own power, demanding a new kind of human awareness.
That's a profound thought. These aren't just self-help steps. They could be part of something much larger.
So we've covered a lot of ground with Tim Tactical.
Spirituality, science, ufology, mysteries, practical steps.
The key takeaway: it's not just about understanding the universe out there, it's about unlocking the potential in here.
It's an empowering message, stepping into a bigger story.
Tim believes in your potential to do that. So, ready to take the next step? Let's wrap this up with some final inspiration.
Bringing it all together.
Tim's path shows us the unknown isn't scary, it's where we evolve.
Crop circles, quantum physics, galactic cycles, they're invitations.
Invitations to expand your mind, dream bigger, live with more purpose. He's not asking you to believe specific things about UFOs necessarily.
But to believe in your own capacity to transform.
Exactly. To connect with something larger, create a life aligned with the universe's pulse.
Reframing the unknown as an arena for evolution is powerful.
So, what's your next step? Start today. Pick one thing.
10 minutes of breathing, journal one question.
Yeah. Small actions, like planting cosmic seeds. They can blossom into clarity, resilience, joy.
Tim's life shows it's possible, turning hard stuff into a mission to help others.
He says the universe is on your side. Every step you take helps you and the world. Where will you start right now?
That call to immediate action is key, makes it real.
And you're not alone. Connect with others. Tim's community at allshifthappily.now.com is one place.
Meditate, share ideas, push boundaries together.
Tim believes our collective energy shapes the future, a future with wonder and joy.
Cosmic synergy. Finding that tribe. Who will you invite?
Good question. Okay, let's make this connection real. Hit that subscribe button. If Tim's ideas resonate, stick around.
And leave a comment. Which step are you starting with? What mystery fascinates you?
Yeah, share your thoughts. An unusual sighting, an intuition, your voice matters in this cosmic chat.
And don't miss the next deep dive on T's topic.
It's going to be another fascinating one. Okay, one last thought to leave you with.
Step on.
What if the universe is literally waiting for you? Waiting for your next step, your mindful moment, your courageous question.
What if it's all part of a grand plan to wake us up?
Tim Tactical thinks so. He's betting on you. So take a breath, feel that vastness. Are you ready for the shift?
A powerful final question.
You should see 2 more videos on your screen now. Click on the one that calls to you most. Keep exploring, keep growing.